Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about some history and the plan of the build. It all started out with Eric texting me about some interesting car he found. Usually when he finds some interesting car, it's almost always something not really sane. So I started to get suspicious and asked for a picture. And I got one. I got second one as well, and a third one. Based on those pictures, we decided to go and pick it up. But soon realized that this car is not much to do with. The original plan was to build a rat rod, but that plan was abandoned halfway whole. It will be more fun to build a nice car. Lucky was that because the car was really bad and rusty. Nearly anything was able to be used, but I kept some parts. Halfway through disassembling this car, I get the whereabouts and know about another car. So I went to the middle of Sweden to pick this one up. It's missing its engine, a gearbox, front and rear suspension. Otherwise it's a complete car. Sort of solid. What made me decide to build on this one was just that it was solid. Of course, the first thing you have to do with a car that has been standing in an industrial estate from 1980 is to clean it up. But before we disassemble it, we have to check how the vision of the car is going to be. Well, starting to disassemble, you realize, or I realized, that there isn't much flaw. The front end is crashed into a pole or something. The rear end is pretty rusty. The car is really rusty. I found some documents in the car, tax receipts, an MOT from 1979, I think, another tax receipt, and I got this order form from the dealership that confirms the car was ordered in Sweden. At this stage I was really worried about how do I gonna get this car road legal, back to registration and keep it mine. I went out and talked to some authorities about this, and they told me as long as you show up with a complete car, not running, no brakes, no electrics, but a complete car. It has to have suspension, gearbox, engine, body panels. Well, show us what you got. Which means I put it all together, or sort of together, to make it a real car, which gave me an opportunity to try out some colors, some other stuff. What taillight should I use? Should I use this one? Or should I use this one? I haven't decided yet. That's in the future to see. Now you can see another vision of the car. The backrest from a 124 body and the old license plate. But I went through. The owner of the car is now me. Now when the car officially is mine, I started to disassemble the car into the most small details to send the body off to sandblasting. I got the hands on this car to take the interior from. I really liked the leather from the Coupe. I'd rather have a red one, so if anyone would trade me, it would be welcome. But this will have to do for now. When I realized that the front end was really bad, I got some more parts again. So I have spent the last year gathering parts. So we come to the plan. The plan is to take this body and cut out the rusty floor panels and chassis railings to put in some new stuff. This body, this chassis panel comes from the 124 coupe that I took the interior from, this car. And I'm gonna put this 3.2 M104 engine. Now you have seen the plan and the vision, so now let's keep on working. It's going to be interesting to fit the rather large engine in the pretty small engine compartment, and it's going to be difficult to join it all together, and it's going to be difficult to get it road legal as a 1956 modified vehicle. But more on that later. Bye!